Hello guys and welcome back to another Thorncraft 4.2 tutorial. So, we're going to be covering two more cores today, very fun ones indeed. We're going to be covering the fishing core, and I forgot to grab it, but we're also going to be looking at the butcher core. So these are two very useful cores. One is going to kill animals for you and be able to grab, and then use the Gather Golem to grab all your leather and, let's say, your beef. We're going to experiment with cows. It'll do it with all the other animals as well. But it will kill them too, and then you get your Gather Golem to gather all your bits for you, so that's going to save you a little bit of work there. And then your fishing golem, like the fishing core, is going to make a golem fish for you, which means you don't have to ever fish again, which is the most magical thing ever, because nobody likes fishing ever. It's the most boring thing ever, so why not get one of your minions to do it for you? So the very first one we're going to look at is the butcher core, which is going to take... I said last video that you couldn't do any more in the Crucible Furnace. I lied big time. So, you're going to take yourself a guard core, which is your blank animation core, 5 Tellum and 5 Vincillum. Take your guard core and you're going to place it back into a Crucible with 5 Beaster and 5 Corpus. This is going to give you the butcher core. Do be wary though that you will get some warp while doing this, because it is one of it's some forbidden knowledge. It's mostly harmless, but you will also gain warp when you do it. Sweet. So let's take our core over here. So we've got one guy in here already with a butcher's core on him. We're also now going to place him down on there, and we're going to give him a gather core. So he's going to gather all the bits and pieces that this one from the stuff that this one kills. So we're going to drop some cows in here and we're going to test it like this. So we're going to place down one cow there. There you go. Place second cow down there. This guy's not going to look at him. Why not? Let's have a look in the book. This core is a refinement of the standard guard core. A golem fitted with this core will only attack animals, but it's intelligent enough to only attack the oldest, fully grown adults, and always make sure there's a breeding pair remain. So as you can see, there's 2 here, and they're like, hey, this is a breeding pair. We can't kill them. Place another one down. He's like, hey, look. This one is older than this one. So let's go kill that one. He's going to keep 2 in here at all times. So if we spam loads of them in there. There you go. He's going to look, there's 2 there. They're older than you. Make sure there's a breeding pair. If there's a kid involved, he won't go for the adults. He'll make sure that the adult, there's a breeding pair that are able to breed there and then. So these 2 here are able to breed. You can't breed with the kid. So it's going to be like, well, there's 3 in here. 2 of them are adults which are able to breed, so we can't kill it. And there's a baby one in there. He's not going to look at the baby one because you can't actually get anything from it. So he's going to be like, I'll leave the baby one. Once the baby one grows up, he'll actually go after the other one and kill it. So, as you can see, this works very well with your Lamp of Fertility. So if we grab ourselves a water jar here, we're going to grab ourselves some Victus there and whatnot. Place that one down there with an Essentia tube on it. And a Lamp of Fertility, and then we're going to fill this one with Victus. And this is going to allow the Lamp of Fertility to make these 2 things breed. And there you go, they're going to be breeding. So this works very well hand in hand with the Lamp of Fertility. And it'll only make sure there's a breeding pair within a 16 block radius. So if you had cows and sheep and pigs in, you'd make sure there's 2 of each remaining. If you had a huge farm and you wanted loads breeding at once, this isn't going to be the setup for you then, because it's only going to breed the 2 at a time. But you can leave this running and it's just going to run itself, and the golem's just going to collect all the things for you, and then you got your gather golem will pick all the things up and place it in here for you. So it's really nifty little thing there. There's no GUI available for him, but there is for this one. So you can't specify what you want him to attack. You can't give him a weapon or anything like that. So that's your butcher golem. Very useful piece of thing. Cooldown remaining. Adulthood in 1,000 seconds. So once they get adulthood, they will be the older 2 will get slaughtered, and these 2 will become the breeding pair, and then they'll breed off the Lamp of Fertility, and it's just a never-ending cycle with that, really, which is really cool. So the next one we want to have a look at is your fishing golem. Of course you do, because this is going to save you very many hours of sanity. So what we're going to do is we're going to place down a golem here again with a gather core, because we need someone to gather things. Don't gather that, man. Give me that. You're not allowed to gather that, man. Don't be stupid. Right, so what we're going to do is we're now going to place down another golem here. I'm going to give him a fishing upgrade. So he's going to fish for us. But before we do that, let's actually have a look in the book, because there's some really nifty upgrades for this one. So if we come in here, look at fishing. Fishing is an infusion one, by the way. It's going to take a harvest core. The harvest core was a blank core with 5 messis and 5 meto inside your thingy. So you need one of them. You're also going to need a fishing rod, a puffer fish, a raw salmon, and a raw fish. So you will have to do yourself a little bit of fishing before you can get your minions to do it for you. You kind of got to show them how it's done. Lead by example kind of thing. You know how it goes. So you got to do a little bit of fishing. Get yourself 3 fish, and then that's it. You never have fish again. Unless you want to make more of these cores, of course. Then you can make one, he can get all the fish for you, and then you can make more of them that way. So, with that, there are some different upgrades for them. This one has the most. It has 4 different upgrades, which has 4 special abilities. The air upgrade. A fishing golem fitted with this upgrade has a small chance of catching more than one thing at a time. Awesome. The fire upgrade. A fishing golem fitted with this will automatically cook any fish it catches. Even better. So there you go. He's cooking your food, and he's catching it for you. What more could you ask for? Well, let me show you. Order upgrade. Order upgrades increase the chance of getting good fishing results. Entropy upgrades reduce the chance of getting bad fishing results. So you can just change like how good your luck is with it and everything like that. So it's really, really customizable. This core allows golems to fish for your supper. The best results golem needs to be placed near deep and open water. Golem strength determines the fishing speed. So you can put even more speed upgrade, earth upgrades in this to make him go even faster. Really, really, really nice stuff. So let's get a couple of these guys actually. Oh, don't want that many. There, we'll grab 64 then, we'll grab some of them, grab that one, and we'll grab a bit of this as well. So the water one obviously is going to allow him to see further, but we don't need that. We don't need that. He's only going to fish so far. So let's grab ourselves our fishing core, attach it to our golem, and away he goes. Look, not even hesitating. Not even hesitating. So if we give him one of these, he'll go a lot faster with it. But if you stand back and watch, when he catches a fish, he'll just throw it on the ground near him. And that's where our gather golem comes in. So there you go, we got a raw salmon already. Nice. There you go, we're almost on the way to another core. So we can get another one fishing for us, which is really, really rad. See how close these guys are to adulthood. A couple thousand seconds remaining. Right, so he's going to carry on fishing. There you go. And if we give him a fire one, let's give him a fire one and see what that does. You gonna cook the fish for us, buddy? Oh, has he cast 2 lines at once? What a legend. So this is a little bit of a long process, but it saves you from doing it. Because, let's face it, you don't want to stand here and do what this golem's doing. Because ain't nobody got time for that. I tell you what, let's pick him up. Let's place him back down. Because he seems to be glitching out a little bit there. He's not sure what he's doing. Go on, catch fish. Let's see you cook it. Come on. Right, they're not playing very nicely. There you go. And this lamp of fertility is strucken again. So now we've got another cow in here. It's got about 1,200 seconds. But this thing is going to keep on breeding. And he's going to make sure there's always a breeding pair in there. So this is a really good cycle together. This thing is absolutely useless. Let's give him a earth upgrade. There you go. You go faster now, man. You go even faster. You fish like there's no tomorrow, man. There you go. We got rid of that for you. Go. Fish even faster. But yeah, so this thing is basically just going to catch fish for you. Give him the fire upgrade. He's just going to cook the fish for you as he goes. Give him one the entropy or the order ones. It will either reduce the chance of bad fishing rates or increase them. I don't think you can stick them together. Maybe you can, maybe you can. Let's find out. There's only one way to find out, and that is to try it out. So let's grab ourselves a fishing core again. Place this guy down over here. We're going to give him a fishing core. We're going to give him an entropy core, and we're going to see Yeah, we can give entropy and auto together, so he should have some pretty good fishing results. Obviously, if you upgrade your golem to the advanced one, he can do 3 things at once. So you can put 3 things in him, so you can cook things and he can have a good chance of getting good fish and bad fish. Doesn't look like they're catching anything. Not very good fishers, but I mean, you saw they did catch something there, so it's proven that it does work. It just takes a little bit of time sometimes for them to actually catch some fish. But they are the 2 cores. They're really, really cool little cores. I absolutely love them. We're going to leave these guys to go and see if they catch anything in a minute. But yeah, so they're really, really, really nice cores. Allows you to get fish if you need them without actually having to fish. There you go. See that guy? Somebody just caught something. That guy's gone to get it. And there you go. We got a raw fish. It must have been from that guy because that guy normally cooks it. So hopefully he'll cook one in a second. But yeah, so these get really, really useful. So that's all of this segment done. We've got the use one, and we've also got the sorting one. They're probably 2 next ones that we'll look at. And then we'll have a look at alchemy. Alchemy is a very interesting one that a lot of you are probably very interested in getting into. We still only got the 2 fish in there. We've still only got the 2 fish in there. So these guys, a little bit bad at fishing, but when you're not the one doing it, who cares? You just sit there. You don't even have to sit here and watch them. You go off, do whatever you need to do, come back, and this chest will be filled up with all the goodies that you want. So I think these guys will also catch special things like name tags, enchantment books, and stuff like that. There you go. He cooked the fish. You saw that flying piece of fire fish thing? It was a puffer fish. Look, now we got enough to make another core. Sweet. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video, guys. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys have found something useful. Go play around with these cores because they're very, very awesome indeed and very fun to play with. Thank you, as always, for watching. I hope you guys have yourselves a very fantastic day. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see all your beautiful faces in the next video. Goodbye.